Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. I'm starting it off today with Dixie on the daily time frame. We are still consolidating the lows of yesterday. We tested it, we pushing off of it. Today's daily close is going to matter because we are in the bearish control zone on the daily time frame. Now, if you switch into the 4 hour, which is basically today's price action, what we're expecting. When Dixie is looking like this on a 4 hour close, it's possible that we will get that test into the breakdown area. Today, we should be looking for at least a test into 99.96, basically $100. And if we can get a 4 hour open and close above this 21 EMA at $100, we can probably look into a test into that 101 area. Now, even if we get into this area, it's probably going to be a rejection the first tap, but at least getting into that 101 area gives us a possibility for us to have a higher low when we come back onto 100 as support, and then we can consolidate between 100 and 101 and then continue back up. Now, this all depends on the daily close today because the daily is in bearish control zone looking for a potential lower low. But as the 4 hour gives us an opportunity to get over the 21 EMA, that is the more pressing price action possibility. Daily is telling you downside is more than likely due to us being in the bearish control zone, but 4 hours telling you, hey, we might test our breakdown area first before actually taking that deeper dive to the downside. If we are going to get this failure from the 21 EMA over here at this 99.90 and you get that 4 hour close underneath 99.50, well, then you know that the downside is more likely. And then daily was right looking for that lower close today, and we can target around 98 $96 for where we expect this week to consolidate at the bottom before a reversal possible. Right now, upside first, so we got to see where the resistance is because it already tried to break down and failed. Now, where we find the resistance, we can look for the consolidation to either break one way or the other, and we'll find that out shortly today. So let's be patient, and let's go now daily to Bitcoin and see if Bitcoin can give us a clue. Bitcoin on a daily time frame. And there we are. Now, Bitcoin has officially lost 21 EMA with an open and close, basically right under that $30,000 level, which I was warning you guys that if we close underneath that level, we should be looking for some downside to come. As Dixie is looking like on the 4 hour, it wants to look for some upside. You got a little bit of downside pressure coming in onto your Bitcoin on a daily time frame. You're testing into the midline too, so you didn't want to lose that 21 EMA, but since you did, now the name of the game is, are we going to eat this wick? So the second we have a close under 29,950 on a 4 hour open and close, I would be gunning for that $29,600 level to be tested, and then possibly going into this 55 EMA at 29,200. This is the level we were looking for the last few days as we were making this head and shoulder distribution top over here, similar to this. I was looking for the 55 EMA to be our test of support before we actually decided that lower is necessary. But first, tap up 55 EMA. I want to see if we can claim 21 EMA again, maybe get into 30,850, claim that level with the 4 hour open and close, and we could look for higher like 31.5, 31.8, 32, etc. But right now, it looks like the name of the game is finding support onto that $29,150 area, which is also a pretty good scalp long area on a 4 hour time frame if you want to like just do a quick scalp. Going to the 4 hour time frame, as Dixie is looking for upside, we are consolidating the bottom. Here's the 200 EMA at 29.7, and we're kind of faltering a little bit above it. 21 EMA is at 30,200 and 29,600. So we're basically consolidating around this $800 price action, and the force is going to the downside right now. But you can see we got a little bit of bullish divergence right now on the 4 hour. Is that going to play out? Well, if this 4 hour and 8 minutes closes above 29.9, I can look for some upside testing into this 30,200, but that is going to be found out in about 7 minutes. So we just need to basically close above 30,000. 29,900 is what I'm looking for. If we can close above that, then I would be looking for 30,200 to come basically before the day's over today to test into that. And then if we reject from that, then we could have a much deeper dive down to like maybe 29,002, and then possibly all the way to 28.8. So be aware of that moving forward. Let's go take a peek at ETH, and then I'll let you guys go for the day. That wick does look like it needs to be tested, so just be aware of that low. Swing failure of that low would be a good long reversal to median. Here is ETH on a daily time frame. Now you can see ETH is doing the same weakness on the 21 EMA as Bitcoin, but Bitcoin lost the 21 EMA and is opening and closing underneath it while ETH is above it. This is a good opportunity for you to look into a short if you want to take your short, because right now the divergence to the downside is still there on ETH onto the daily. More than likely you're going to go test into that wicket around 1880, 1870 that we had yesterday as our low on the 55 EMA, which was also a good long scalp area. But the fact that you tapped into it once, you get one attempt, and if it's not going to hold, then it's probably going to butter on through into the lower EMA, such as 100 around 1830. Now let's go look at the 4-hour. I do like on daily how the EMAs are crossing above the median. Let me go back to that. So EMAs are crossing above this median is a sign of bullishness, and we're just trying to find support. Even though this little head and shoulder you're seeing it was a fake out, like I was saying, and it still could be a fake out. So don't need to get too bearish. But yes, as you're gonna have that daily close underneath that 21 EMA, these EMAs are actually in a bullish posture. So they're setting up layers of support, and that's why we got that nice bounce off the 55. This white EMA at 1860, 1850 is very, 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 very big. Until we have a daily close underneath that level, I'm not looking for a deeper retrace into the 200. But the second we open and close underneath that 1850 level, I'll be gunning for those lower levels like very quickly. It's going to be a domino effect where everyone starts piling in into the trade at the same time, and it's already too late. You should have got it at around 2,000 the short, but now you're trying to short it at like 1890 or 1900. $120 move is already over. So upside is a little bit, it's very much possible to come test into 1950 before you reject back over to the downside. Your 4 hour is actually giving you a possibility of upside. Just like Bitcoin had a little bit of bullish divergence on a 4 hour, you got a little bit of divergence here too. But until the New York opens, my upside possibility is pretty low, and downside is more likely to flush out the liquidity before upside can even come. So be aware of this right now. It looks like it's about to play out in this next 4 hour close. As this 4 hour closes, if it closes above 1905, you can look for upside. If it closes under 1905, you should be testing into 1880-ish, and then see if you find support there for the reversal. And that's basically all I have for you guys. If you guys have any questions or concerns, leave it in the comment section below. If you haven't already, please leave a like, subscribe, press the bell button for notifications so you can help my channel grow. I greatly appreciate it. If you want to trade with me live or go over anything with questions that you want to know throughout the day, feel free to join us on the Discord server. The link to the Discord server is in the description of this video below, alongside all the other affiliate services that I use and recommend. Thank you so much for helping this channel grow, guys. Thank you for always watching these videos and, chit-chatting with me throughout the day on the Discord. I really appreciate it. I'm going to see you guys later today, and I hope that Dixie... hopefully Dixie goes sideways so we have time to actually consolidate on Bitcoin and ETH. But if Dixie does do the reversal here on that 4 hour, that'll be your first clue because of this double bottom here. It's still looking for lower. Just so you know, like, I'm looking for a long scalp on Bitcoin and ETH as Dixie tells us if it's going to actually break up above 99.90. I'm going to put my alert right there. If we break above that, then I'll be expecting downside and I'll get rid of my longs. And that's basically it. Thank you so much, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day and trade carefully.